Station, Texas. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Aggies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So UTSA's offense will get the ball first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Right back to the well. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy, trying to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. So the Texas A&M Aggies. Gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Bringing the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And it's the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Owens. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Reed on the play action. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
Complete. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the run, it's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's why it's so important for this offense to be able to keep these 3rd downs manageable, because you have the entire playbook at your disposal. They don't have to throw the football on that 3rd down situation. Instead, they can run it. And anytime you give this guy the ball, he's a house call waiting to happen. He showed you there on the long touchdown run.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to change this route. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Running inside, it's Owens. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks, it's Riley. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still
maybe some room here. Still on his feet. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The run inside. It's Owens. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it, they're on the run. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field, but when the strong safety saw the ball in quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got it, looking for the 1st down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Reed. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example. Again, if they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over. And now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it? Analytics, of course, I think says go for it every single time. I don't necessarily agree with that, but at least you didn't turn the football over there.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on downs. To the air, it's McCown. Got it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Owens.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Reed to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McCown. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now 3rd down. They get to 3rd down right away. Execute at a good level. Move the sticks. Maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
And it's the Roadrunners. Will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls.
And Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Hold and fired complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fighting off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. To the air, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Hardy. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Henderson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Might have a chance. Touchdown, UTSA! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Looking for space, it's Owens. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, you're seeing the versatility of this running back right now in these last 2 plays. They threw it to him on the last first down to get this first down, and then handed it to him to get another first down. It seems like giving this guy the football is a pretty good idea.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the middle. It's Campbell. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's McCown. Hauls it in.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy... catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Red pass, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback may change this route. Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he...
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Pulls it in. It's Horton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the counter.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Reed. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Finally stopped inside the 25-yard line, but this one might be coming back. There is a flag down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking for space to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Fights off a defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And it's the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And on second down for this offense. On the draw, it's Henderson. Pulled down after nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Going to the run, it's Henderson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it, it's Henderson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's McCown. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Turning it on. The 20. Pass attack. Touchdown, Aggie. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Reed knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their... Makes the catch, and he's free. Pulled down for the tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back back to throw. It's McCown. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's Reed to throw. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of ups.
Yeah. Oh, you got second limb? You ready? I'll beat you with that, man. Let me beat you with Vanderbilt again.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Commodores will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Brown will throw it. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Buys a little time. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. It's complete. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Brown wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tigers! The first points of the day.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Eccles. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the run, it's Cobb. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. There's a crease. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Auburn! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Carter. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Spence. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that?
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Restating the State Power again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This defense is there again. On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Two teams hoping to finish the season with a victory in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. The man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
And the Dogs will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Meadows. Breaks into the open. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get